Hey everyone, and welcome to today's episode of the Hyla Home. Here we talk about motherhood, natural living, and homemaking, which includes renovating our 1940s home. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my tips for building a capsule wardrobe for your children, and this is summer edition. I am doing this because I just started getting the summer wardrobe for my kids put together, and I thought I would share my tips for saving money when it comes to budgeting for your children, buying safe children's clothing, also building a capsule wardrobe so you're not just storing and keeping tons of children's clothing all year round. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now, to give you some background and some illustration of the ages of my children so that you can kind of know what you can be looking for your kids is I have a daughter who is between 1 and 2 years old, and I am sourcing for her mostly 2T clothing. Now, I know that's going to be a little bit big, but the thing about sizing up is it doesn't matter what the brand is, even if it kind of runs a little bit small, because it's going to fit now and it's going to fit later down the line too. Now, with my son, he's actually only 5 months old, and even though in theory he would fit really well in the 6 to 9 month range, he is so long and chunky, and so I am just going ahead and I'm actually getting 12-month items for him for two reasons. One, because I know they will fit and I don't have to worry about if the brands are running smaller, and then two, because for the hope that they will also fit again next year. So to give you some illustration, I like to often do this when I'm getting new children's clothing. I like to look at the items I can buy and figure out what things can I size up for. So for my son, I'm going to be looking at purchasing mostly bodysuits and pants for him, while for my daughter, I'm looking at like a bunch of shorts, shirts, and pant sets. And then of course some little dresses also. So that can kind of give you an idea of what things I can size up from and what things I need to be making sure that I get the correct size in. So for my son, we're gonna just start off with him. So for him, I actually ended up buying a neutral set of long sleeve bodysuits because even though we're going into the summer, he is still a little baby and he tends to run pretty cold a lot of the time. So he doesn't necessarily need things that are as breathable because he just stays cold. So I just want to make sure that, say, even though it might be a little bit warmer, that he still has that extra sleeve to keep himself warm. But then I also, because we can get really, really warm weather here, is I purchased some bodysuits that were just sleeveless. And then he can wear those little shorts, or he can just wear them by themselves. So I got 2 packs of about 5. And for him, that is what counted for all of the shirt and short sets. Now, I do actually have a pack of 3 shirts that my daughter got when she was entering this phase when I bought them last year. They still actually fit her, their 12 months size, but he won't necessarily be wearing those as much because at this stage he's rolling around and starting to learn how to crawl, and I don't want his shirt riding up and his tummy showing all the time and then him being cold. So that's why I'm going with the bodysuits, is for that reason. Now, at the time with my daughter, I was doing elimination communication, so the shirts were really nice, and of course I'll use them with my son, but for him specifically, I'm doing mostly the bodysuits. Now, as far as pants go, I actually have a lot of pants, and something that you can afford getting just one size of is pants. I would recommend that when you're sourcing for your baby, just buying like a 6 to 9 month size and then a 2T. That's about the size of pants I have across the board. I have a couple of 0 to 3 months that were given to me at my baby showers. However, when I went and bought my children pants myself, I only bought those sizes because they worked. So the 6 to 9 months can fit so much smaller if you like roll up the cuffs of them, but then they last almost all the way till 18 months, especially if they're more of a jogger style and not the skinny leggings. So that's one of the reasons I like to get those 2 sizes, is because the 2T have the length. So like now where my daughter's running and getting a lot taller and skinnier, those fit her really well, but the 6 to 9 months fit her for a really, really, really long time. So for pants, I don't really need any pants because I still have a lot from when my daughter was younger. However, if I were to get pants, I'd be getting packs like these that are 6 to 9 month and 2T for my children. Now for my son, the other things I'm getting is I'm getting 2 rompers. They look exactly the same. They're cotton, ribbed, knit. They're light enough where they can be used in the summer for maybe some of the cooler days, definitely in the spring. And I sized up to 12 months with those because I plan on also being able to carry those into the winter months so that I don't necessarily have to be sourcing winter clothing moving super soon into the season, and I can wait more till January or February of 2025 in order to do that. And then he has some of her sweaters left over that she had wore this past year, 2 of those that he can wear for the days that are a little bit colder. The other thing I am sourcing for him is a dress shirt, and that's just for church. I'm getting a 12-month size for him so that he can wear it all year round, and my plan is just to pair that with any pair of clean pants that he has that are somewhat complementary to the color, and that will be his church shirt. That will also be his like picture shirt, and then I can only pull that out during times when I need him to wear a little bit nicer clothing, and then that can kind of just stay in storage most of the time. Ideally I would have 2 just in case one got spit up on, but honestly at this point I really don't care. He's so young and I don't want him to have a bunch of uncomfortable clothing, so I'm just sticking with the one, and we're gonna kind of rotate through it. The other thing I do when I'm sourcing clothing, especially for my son and daughter, is I try to make sure all of the pieces combine together. So I don't just want one shirt and one set of pants that match. The bodysuits I got match with almost every single color of his pants. So I like to pick a neutral, and my neutral has pretty much always been pants for them, where the pants are just white, gray, and maybe a green or blue color, and then the rest of the patterns are on top or in the shirts, and that way I can really pair those pants with anything. I can give them to my daughter as leggings under her dress, I can pair them with my son with his collared shirt or his onesie, and it just gives a lot of different options for outfits without me having to spend a lot of time curating their specific outfit for the day. Now the other thing I got for my son for layering is 2 cotton bodysuit tank tops. I really like those because you can wear them with a little shirts, especially the button-down shirt, and it just provides more of a comfortable layer, especially if there's embroidery or something on the front of the onesie, and that just also, if it's a little bit colder, I can put that under something and give him one extra layer. Now for my daughter, what I do, and this is getting a little bit harder because she is a little bit more playful so her clothes get dirty, is obviously I have a lot of pants for her, right? And the biggest part of her wardrobe is probably pants because, you know, we're in the stage of potty training, but she's also at the stage where she's playing in the grass and getting her knees dirty. So most of her pants, I just know these are play pants, they're gonna get dirty, they're gonna get pen stains on them, they're gonna get crayons. I'm just going to be okay with that. They're not cute church outfits. And then for her, what I have is 1 or 2 little floral or plaid or pink dresses, and I pair those with tights, and those tights are only pulled out for church. Now for her, what I'm doing for the summer is I'm sourcing some lightweight tank tops and short sleeve shirts that are a little bit cute. They're a little bit more girly than the ones I got for her before. Maybe they have like flutter sleeves, or they're cotton muslin, or maybe they have a cute floral pattern. And then I'm still sourcing just very basic pants because my plan is that I will use those pants for my son once he gets old enough. And the reason I don't really care as much about the shirts being gender neutral is because shirts go so quickly, they wear so quickly, that I really don't see them staying long enough for him to wear them, because between the stains and the holes and the playing outside, they're just not going to last that long, so I don't care if they're gender specific. Now the pants, on the other hand, those tend to last, and it doesn't really matter if they're stained or not because they're just going to be stained after one use. So I do want to pick a pattern in pants and a quality that's not only going to work for multiple different children, but then also last. So for my daughter, I have gotten a floral dress for her for church. She has a couple of other dresses that her grandmother gave her that would be for church. And then ideally what we're doing is also getting 1 to 3 just t-shirt dresses that are super comfortable, a little bit above the knee so that they don't interfere with her play, but they're still nice enough where, say if we had to run out of the house really quick, it doesn't look like she is just wearing boys' clothes. And so I like to source those in dark colors, specifically for the stains, so that you don't have to really worry about them getting stained or messed up. So I like the Kate Quinn dresses, and I just got a couple of sleeveless and then ones with cap sleeve, neutral colored, dark colored t-shirt-esque dresses, and she'll be wearing those for, say, like outings, like going to a mom's church event, or if we are going like to Walmart or something. And then obviously with like just t-shirts and pants, I don't care as much. I am getting her a cute little pair of shorts just to be a little bit more feminine, and so that even when she's wearing just a normal t-shirt, you can tell that's just a little girl. Something else that I got was when my daughter was super little, she got a 6-month-old cardigan. And that cardigan specifically actually lasted until recently. It still fits as like a 3/4 length sleeve. So what I decided then, because I realized, you know, a 6-month cardigan because it can actually fit way earlier and way later than just 6 months, is I then bought a little lightweight for the summer lacy knit pink cardigan for her to wear over dresses or t-shirts, just to give an extra layer in case maybe it's a little bit windy or a little bit of a cooler summer day, and so that will hopefully, ideally, last well into 2T, maybe even 3T. Obviously, if I was being super conservative, what I would do is buy a cardigan that wasn't gender specific and just still have that lacy knit pattern, so that'd be a good summer wear, and it would be in a neutral color for my son. However, I just wanted the little girl pink thing, and I knew it wasn't that big of a deal, so we just went with the pink one. Now, for shoes, we're pretty minimal with shoes right now. Obviously, my son's not walking, so we don't even do shoes with him. We just do basic cotton socks. With my daughter, we're getting a new set of cotton socks because she's just outgrown her socks, and we are doing another pair of just leather shoes. I really like this one because they are soft-soled barefoot shoes, and they have held up really well with her playing and climbing and through rain, so definitely very pleased with these shoes, and that's something we're going to be having her wear throughout the summer. So for her tops, to kind of just break it down, I said we have like basic dark colored dresses. We have 1 to 3, which ideally it would just be 1 or 2, but beautiful dresses for like church or special events. And then I have a pack of 5 t-shirts, and I'm getting 1 floral or cotton gauze tank top to be kind of cutesy for her, 1 set of matching shirt and shorts, ideally cotton gauze, we're still looking into those, and then the cardigan. And that is basically her wardrobe. And then several pairs of pants. I think at this point we have between 5 and 7 just neutral. They kind of look like leggings or jogger pants, pants that go under dresses. They can go as pants just by themselves. We aren't doing jeans at the moment because jeans are just kind of hard to work with, and those ones are very comfortable, and I don't really mind if they get holes or stains in them. Once they get holes in them, they go in the trash, and I don't worry about trying to resell them or anything like that. So ideally, what I would buy for my daughter is a pack of t-shirts, a cute t-shirt and shirt set that can be mixed and matched and have more of a girly pattern, a cute tank top, 3 dresses, 1 nice church dress, a pair of shoes, and a set of pants. For my son, what I would have is long sleeve and short sleeve bodysuits, 5 of each of them, at least 5 pants, a nice dress shirt, 2 tank top bodysuits for layering, and socks. And that is basically it. I mean, obviously you could add some layers to that, like a little vest or a little sweater for either child, but that is basically their wardrobe going into the summer. So I hope that was pretty helpful for you. I just thought I would bring that up because that is what we're doing. Thank you so much for watching this video. I do want to just say a quick note. I know there has been some delay with the video adding. Last week was a super busy week, and the video that was supposed to go out on Friday just took way more editing than was supposed to, so that will be coming out this Thursday or Friday, hopefully. Thank you all for watching this video. If you enjoy this sort of content, please like and subscribe. Thank you, and y'all have a great day. Bye.